Hello, everybody. This is Preston Polt here at Pocket Jacks Comics. Here on Wednesday nights, we go over new scripts here on this channel, Pocket Jacks Comics. And I've been cleaning stuff up and sorting things out lately, so I have moved all of the old writers group files to a new channel. And you can get there if you look at the playlist I have on my channel. So there'll be a playlist, there'll be writers groups, and that will take you to the other channel. Well, it'll just be a playlist. You can play them off of that, but it'll be playing videos from the other channel, and you won't be able to find them on this channel anymore, except through that playlist. So tonight's stream, for instance, I'll leave up for a day or two for, because people do tend to catch the replay here, within like 24 to 48 hours after it airs. And after that, I'll migrate it over to the other channel. And I think that's good for metrics or something or other. It'll at least keep this channel kind of cleaned up and, yeah. Anyway, we got some new pages. I'm pretty excited about mine. I got Guinevere and the Divinity Factory 5. I made a pivot on my ending, and I think it's really pretty. So I think it's cool. I didn't expect to, but I ended up going in this kind of trans direction, and like when in Rome, it just why not start throwing out pronouns and stuff? So I got that, and John has some Thanksgiving leftovers, so we'll be going over his new and improved version of Demonatrix.
Correct. Yep, we can do the, because I uploaded the whole episode last week, but so we can do the next 10 pages.
Awesome. And then so we have Guinevere 5 and Demonatrix. And thank goodness Larry is here to read some more voices. Let's see, where is downloads? Let me find out where I put the last script.
And Mulby said he had some pages, so I guess when he shows up, he'll bring them by.
That's right. And I do know that there was a comment from the guy that we read the pitch on last time. I think he wanted to present some stuff, but I haven't seen any uploads from him, so I think well, there's nothing for me to go over tonight. All right, downloads. Let's do this again. All right, fine. I'm trying to navigate through my Mac files because I'm like, this is a file that I have already downloaded. I shouldn't download it again. And I'm like, now I'm hunting around for a file. Fine, I'll just download it again here. The Demonatrix. Boom, there it is. If I just click on the Discord link, it's right there. So, all right. Let me share my screen. Boom. Okay. John Lamont II. Not Junior. All right, Scorched Earth, episode 1.
We're just going to start on page 11.
11, okay. Let me go down. Down.
You passed it.
I did. Oh, yeah.
11 comes before 15.
Yep. It's numbered. Yeah, I know 11 comes before 15 is fine. Could have said something helpful like page numbers in the upper right or some shit. Instead,
it's only standard screenplay format to have the page numbers in the upper right.
Okay. Private chat. What do we got? Now I lost audio. No, you didn't. You're fine. Okay.
No, I messaged you that when I first lost audio.
Well, that goes to show you how much I listened to that. All right. Who's narrating? What do we got?
Larry's going to narrate. I'll let you do Emmy and Lolita because I don't think they're in scenes together.
Okay.
And then I guess I'll do probably most of the other lines because it's a lot of single lines from different people.
Let's do it. Okay.
And then you can jump in if you want. If it's
all right, narrator. Narrate for me.
Okay.
You got a purdy mouth. Let's go.
Yeah. Exterior police station, night. A black SUV. Oh, a black SUV pulls up to the parking lot. Two agents in the dark suits and sunglasses get out and walk into the building. Interrogation
All
room.
right, just quick
Emmy
note.
strikes.
Quick note.
Yep.
Just on because this isn't significant enough to bring up later. I'll probably forget it, but I'm not sure why they're sunglassed at night, unless they're vampires or something. But it just looks kind of weird. They should be in a music video or some shit, So unless those are supernatural people that need to shield
They're
their
angels.
eyes. Oh, okay, all right.
Remember, the FBI agent, the angels are masquerading as FBI agents.
Okay, and they need their future's so bright they got to wear shades.
Sure.
Okay.
I don't know. It just sounded cool when I was writing.
Yeah,
it.
exactly. I figured, because, look, I mean, I know that vampire. I mean, because really now you got to make a choice as a writer, right? Okay, so there's vampires in your world, right? Do they wear?
Not in this one, but I'm following you.
All right, so I'm just saying, well, if in this one there's no vampires, okay, then less of a deal. But if you have multiple supernatural entities, the question is, well, are their eyes normal? If the answer is no, then pretty soon all of your supernatural characters wear sunglasses at night, and it becomes kind of like a fad, or something crazy. But okay, interrogation room. Go ahead.
Yes. Emmy strikes Patel, sending her flying across the room. She grabs Hawkins, throwing her down onto the table.
Don't struggle, or I'll take more than I need.
Emmy bites into Hawkins' arms, hitting an artery. Blood gushes. She spills it across the table. Hallway. A uniformed police officer escorts two agents down the hallway. They meet up with Jacobs. Interrogation room. Emmy draws a sigil in the blood before slamming her palm into it. There's a flash. Emmy collapses onto the floor. Lolita stands in the place of where Emmy was. She stretches out her wings.
Am I also doing Lolita?
Yes.
Okay. Much better.
Lolita turns to Hawkins as she lays on the floor, nursing her bleeding wrists, staring at her. Lolita closes her eyes, focusing her mind. Her wings and horns retract into her body. Her skin turns from brick red to palish yellow. She looks human. Observation room. We see Lolita in the interrogation room walking towards the door. The video camera is the only witness. As it comes into focus, we see the LCD screen, and where Lolita should be, a pixelated distortion can be seen moving towards the door and exiting. The door falls shut. Interior interrogation room. The door bursts open as Jacobs leads in two agents. Joel, older, 40s of the two, white, salt and pepper hair, distinguished features, and Tatiana, younger, 28 to 35, blonde hair and blue-eyed.
That one needs medical attention.
Jacob sees to Hawkins as Tatiana grabs Patel to her feet. Joel looks around the room as Emmy is still lying on the ground unconscious.
Agent Tatiana, with me.
Joel exits the room with Tatiana at his heels. Jacobs and Patel exchange glances.
Go, I got this.
Jacobs rushes after them, and Patel kneels beside Hawkins, taking out her cell phone.
I need emergency medical and interrogation B, now.
Interior police station hallway, moving. Jacobs races down the hall after Joel and Tatiana.
Hey, where are you two going?
Women's locker room. Joel and Tatiana burst into the locker room. A half-dressed officer is laying on the ground by an open locker, and several other officers are standing around her.
Thank God we established it was a woman. That was really important. Because you didn't say it initially. A half-dressed officer. I'm like, oh, this could be booby time, or it could be big hairy chest time. I don't know. Let's see. Is laying on an open locker. I'm like, I still don't know who this is around her. That is okay. Just like a Latin sentence, but the most important part at the end. All right.
Why don't you do Tatiana, Preston? I'll make you do all my women. How's that?
A young woman came through here. Where did she go?
The officers turn to Tatiana. Points.
And by the way, I was cracking myself up earlier because you said that they exchanged glances, but initially when I read it, I thought it said exchange glasses because I thought they were the sunglasses at night.
You were still on the sunglasses.
I was still on the sunglasses at night thing, and they're exchanging them as some kind of nano communication or some shit. I don't know. All right.
Officer.
Do I? No, that's not my line.
Out the back door.
Tatiana and Joel races towards the door as Jacobs enters.
Sorry.
Jacobs follows a few feet behind.
I don't know if we need that Jacobs interaction, but all right, fine.
Well, he's kind of following them behind, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, Jake, you could just have someone. I don't think anyone is going to leave this production and go, was Jacobs following them closely behind when they were running in the hallway? I mean, if you happen to show it in the scene, great. Otherwise, who gives a shit? Like, I don't know that it requires, an extra line of dialogue. So,
I got you. I follow you.
Okay. Exterior police station. Tatiana and Joel burst out the side door. Across the parking lot, Lolita, wearing a baggy sweater, is walking toward a 12-foot cyclone fence. She looks back, hearing the door, seeing Joel and Tatiana. Lolita bolts towards the fence, leaping over it in a single jump. Upon hitting the ground, she keeps running. At the door, Joel turns to Tatiana.
Get the car.
I'll be faster if.
The car.
Yes, sir.
Tatiana rushes back inside as Joel follows after Lolita on foot. Across the parking lot, Joel scales the fence, jumping down from the top and running after Lolita. Exterior city street, night. Joel runs out into the busy street. Looking around, he cannot see Lolita anywhere. Tatiana pulls up in a black SUV.
I lost her scent. Go, keep an eye on the girl. She won't survive long without the vessel. I'm going to check in with the office.
Right.
Interior observation room. Patel, Jacobs, and Tatiana and the captain are standing around the room. Behind them, through the mirror glass, Emmy is sitting handcuffed. A paramedic is looking over her.
Preston, do Patel for me.
She kept screaming about something behind inside her right before assaulting us.
Do you mind telling us what you're doing here?
She is not the one you're after. Oh, wait, no, I'm also Tatiana, but I don't do it in. But I don't do it using the Apu voice. Okay, she is not the one we're after.
That's not very helpful.
I have my job to do, detective, and you have yours.
All right, you two. Detective?
The captain holds out the file to Jacobs.
By your own report, Emma Riley was found elbows deep in her father's blood. The only witness is in an ICU with a fractured skull. No forced entry in the house. Only one suspect.
Jacob takes the file.
Booker.
Interior police station. Processing night. Emmy faces forward, holds a sign with her name, date, and number. Lights flash. Emmy faces to the side, holding the same sign. Lights flash. Exterior shopping mall. Sunrise. The sun peeks over the horizon. Interior shopping mall. Moving. A security guard, Gregory, rolls down the empty mall on a Segway, turning down a side hallway. He rolls to a stop, finding a door ajar. Gregory grabs his radio.
Mulby, welcome to the party. Take over the watch supervisor.
Oh man, I just
I'm
feel
throwing
like
you to... Actually, you know what? No, you do Gregory. He's got more lines.
feel like you just feel like one of
You're gonna
those.
like Gregory.
Maggie probably
You
forgot
okay?
her
I'm throwing
code
you to the
again.
wolves.
what are those pornos where they just throw you at the casting couch?
That's right.
Oh, it's gonna be a casting couch, all right. All right, so you're going to be Gregory Mulvey.
Maggie probably forgot her code again, so try not to scare the shit out of her. Oh, and by the way, Moby, congratulations on some Tajin.
Thank you, man. Thank you guys, man. This means a lot. You know, if I wasn't part of this writer's stream and you know, the build up of my confidence and much more, I don't know if it would ever happen. You know, and I want to thank everybody for that.
Yeah.
I didn't let Larry down. You know, I can let my father down, but I can't let Larry down.
All right, you are now Gregory. Go ahead.
All right. 10-4.
Gregory pushes the door, pulling out his flashlight.
Miss Chow, is that you?
Gregory looks at the alarm panel as it flashes red.
Miss Chow.
Interior shopping mall, hot topic. Gregory walks into the main retail floor, finding Lolita nude, standing by the makeup selection, putting on eyeliner.
Hello.
Lolita turns, smiling.
Hi, how does it look?
Gregory looks up at her.
It looks good.
Sorry.
Looks her up and down.
Yeah. Getting aroused, Lolita senses it. Yeah. Sorry.
It looks good.
Gregory, what's going on?
The Septagion has broken out. It's not Gregory.
It totally has.
Yeah. Right. Gregory pulls out his radio.
I think it's Miss Chow's daughter.
All right, I still can't reach her, so hang tight, okay?
Yeah.
Lolita walks up to Gregory.
Some riveting dialogue.
Yeah.
So, what are you packing in there, big man?
Lolita rubs his crotch.
For me, I just want to say one thing. That part you said, hang tight, you should just write for a comedy part. You should just write, you know, like a thought bubble where he says, I hope she is tight.
There you go.
Look, we really can't.
Wow, Daddy was kind to you. Now you go, look, we really can't.
Oh, look, we really can't.
Shh. Do you want to run away with me?
I have a girlfriend.
Bring her along. The more the merrier.
Lolita reaches her hand down Gregory's pants, stroking him. She pulls his hard 9-inch dick. Kneeling down.
Wow, we're taking a very
Demonetized.
adult shift here.
Demonetization in that one.
Yeah, man. It's on. Yeah.
That one preacher's choir kid just left the stream.
There you go.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh God.
Gregory, come in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gregory grabs his radio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a hold of Maggie Chu. She doesn't have a daughter in the States. I need you to keep an eye on the suspect until the police arrive.
Gregory presses the talk button.
Yes.
His breathing increases.
Sir.
Greg, you okay?
Gregory drops the radio as he orgasms. Lolita sucks the last drop and swallows.
I think there's too much porn in our society that we're just casually going over, like, we're just going to drop in basically a hardcore scene. And there you go, you know.
There you go, yeah.
I mean, of course, we've all seen it. Let's not pretend. Okay,
Yeah.
fine.
Sir, I have only seen nudes in the scenes of the Bible. That's
right,
okay.
yeah.
There you go.
Gregory falls back against the camera.
I mean, you're like, how are you going to... sucks and the last episode. How are you going to show that?
I'm telling you, man.
HBO, man.
Demonic.
Yeah, like
porn.
this is no longer HBO. Like this
No,
is
it's true. Yeah.
This is a Pornhub
this is
original.
the Pornhub
That's right,
original. Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta find your audience,
Hey.
right? Like, yeah.
This was Larry's idea. So
It's true, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, blame
now,
me,
okay,
yeah,
now
yeah.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
So
why
Right,
do you
man.
think he's reading it? I'm not reading this crap. I'm making him read it.
okay, fair enough. All right.
Larry, you're supposed to be the one from
Okay.
Canada, man. You know?
Now,
Yeah.
now I understand. Okay, so look, you usually give me the big pitch before we get to the pages. You didn't tell me, by the way, this is a porn. Okay.
I probably should have. I apologize.
Yeah, it would have been
21
because
and
I'm
up.
sitting
Anyone
here like,
under the age of 21 should turn
Right.
off the YouTube stream.
yeah, I like, by the way, this is totally porn. Well,
Is that his name's my pickles? And he says this is hot.
Hey, you guys do remember when I was asking you like last week as I'm writing my bukkake scene,
Yeah.
which shows up in the like on page 25.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
blame Larry.
That's right.
There we go. Okay. Sounds invigorating. Where are we going next?
I think Lolita has a line.
That's right, yes.
Yummy.
Gregory breathes heavy, trying to catch his breath. Lolita goes over a sexy mini skirt and tank top outfit hanging on a mannequin. She tries it on.
I think it goes over 2.
Yeah, it must be.
Yeah,
I
that's
think,
some.
to me, I'm gonna just say, son, I think you don't need the yummy part. You know,
Yeah, I think that's kind of a dumb
that's
line.
just excessive.
Yeah.
Wow.
She already ate it. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't need to like throttle her. Like it's
Yeah. As she tries it on, she picks up a pair of black boots.
Miss Chow will be there in a few minutes.
Gregory hurriedly pulls his pants up, grabbing the radio, looking around. He sees Lolita enter.
Chris, you are still a saint. Good thing you ran late.
yeah.
So far, anyway.
You are still the holiest man among us, man.
Yeah.
His innocence is preserved.
Yeah.
You know, Larry has been corrupted, man.
Yes, completely gone. Yeah. The office.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, the office. Lolita finds a safe bolted to the floor under the desk. Gregory follows her inside.
Look, you can't be in here.
Lolita kicks the safe door with her bare foot, breaking it open. She kneels down, taking out stacks of cash.
This is what you people are calling money now, right?
Gregory stares nearly in shock as Lolita's display of power. Lolita slips on the boots and shoves the cash down them. Oh.
To me, I would just say one thing.
You coming or what?
Exterior shopping mall. Several police cars pull out in front. Interior muscle car. Day. Gregory drives a muscle car down the street as Lolita sits beside him.
Oh my God, I can't believe I just did that.
Lolita hoots and hollers as she reaches over the center console, grabbing Gregory's crotch.
Again? Feels like you're ready for round 2.
There you go.
I'm sorry, Chris. I'm afraid.
Chris, man, cover your ears.
yeah, exactly.
Remain holy, my son.
Yeah. She pulls out his dick, stroking him as he drives.
Yeah, all right. Should we call your girlfriend?
I don't think she'd go for that.
But you would, right?
Hell to the yeah.
Oh my goodness. All right. Interior university dorm. Day. Lolita sits on a desk, legs spread, revealing that she's not wearing panties. Gregory stands with his girlfriend.
This story has become way more elaborate. I feel like we're like redoing like The Exorcist, except this is like the porn parody version because we've got this kind of loose plot that's connecting the sex scenes, which you probably are right will probably sell way better. So anyway, Okay, Lolita's okay, girlfriend. What do you want? Where
You want me to do what with who?
She looks at Lolita, then back at Gregory.
Get the fuck out.
We got money, yo.
The girlfriend turns to Lolita.
So
Get-
is this 10 pages here? Or do we go to
11 to 20.
11 to 20. Okay.
Like, get the fuck out.
Interior university dorm hallway. Lolita and Gregory stand in the hallway. Several female co-eds are walking up and down.
Get over it. It's not like you plan to marry her.
Well,
Hey, anyone want to have a threesome with me and 9 inches over here?
what are you doing?
What? You don't want a threesome now?
The co-ed walks up to him.
You paying?
Lolita smiles.
Apparently, this is a common occurrence. So
This is-
common, in fact, that we have to figure out what the payment arrangements are.
Yeah.
This is the most American comic I've ever heard.
Pardon me. I wish to purchase sex at this girl's dormitory at college.
This, you know,
May I see the money up front before we enter this discussion? This is what I learned in economics today. It's called the call girlfriend.
all I say, this is American approved.
So we're at Lolita smiles.
Yeah.
Interior university dorm room. Gregory nude lays on his back. The co-ed and Lolita make out as one rides Gregory's dick and the other one has her pussy in Gregory's face.
All right.
All right, yeah.
We can stop there because then the bottom part goes into the next scene.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good place to stop.
Wow.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
I would say, for Preston's protection, I would say
Yeah.
you got to start coding some of the language. You know?
Well, actually, this is working out well because I just finished migrating all of the writer streams to a different channel.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah.
And now it's banned, but anyway. So that worked out well.
YouTube strikes with a misogyny.
Yeah, that's right.
What they call it? Undecent exposure.
Something like that. But all right. I mean, yes. I think we have found we found a saleable product. I think people will buy that, and I think they will probably find it better than the other, titty porn comics that they're reading.
Is it kitty porn?
Oh, you said titty porn.
I did say titty porn, yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but if you want, kitty porn, I suppose.
We
why
don't
not?
want to know.
Yeah, we probably don't want.
I-
I mean, look, I'm sure you're better than those books.
Sir, in the words of Sir, don't disrespect Steve Irwin's passing.
Yeah,
And mentioning animals doing sexuality.
exactly. Hold on, be right back. But I'm still listening.
Okay.
All right, positive comments, Larry.
Positive comments. Okay. Well, it's definitely got that camp going for it, which is what you want it. So, I don't know if I really have any other positives right now. Still trying to figure it out. So,
Figure what out?
just the direction, I guess. Because when you started last week's, the beginning was sort of more like more of a horror
sorry.
story, I guess.
Hello?
With a little bit of hello.
Yeah, you're back.
Okay.
Hello.
You had your mic, your mute on for a second.
Can
Yeah, I do agree that the
Oh,
first
I
part
hear it.
did come off more as a horror,
Yeah.
and this not so
Testing.
much. So
I'm here.
Preston's having technical
Hold on,
difficulties.
I'm gonna come out and come back in.
Oh, he's gone.
Oh, that story has
Yeah.
corrupted his spirit.
Yeah, it's gone.
maybe his
No, no,
equipment got a virus.
That's right.
Yeah, so I don't know. It shifted tonally pretty hard. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, but Are you back now, Preston?
I'm back. I don't know what's going on.
Huh? Or
Oh,
All right. So,
Okay.
whoa, that was rough.
What happened there?
I don't know. All right. So, we got.
so
I don't.
that's
I don't want. I don't. Mulby, I think you have corrupted him. Even Mulby and Larry have corrupted him.
Larry was supposed to be the voice of reason. You know,
That's right, yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
Canada's about.
Yeah.
When over in America, where there's a
Yeah.
fire, the Canadians should be prepared with water and warning us about
That's
only
right,
you
yeah.
could prevent forest fires.
All right.
Now I got to add all this stuff into my next book. So like, no, I'm just kidding. But
It's been corrupt.
I got to keep up the trends here. But
You know what I'm saying? Once Larry comes on here and says, I had my pancakes without maple syrup, all is lost.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I'm expecting Larry to come in with a comic about the maple syrup heist.
I mean, yeah.
I think the Canadian report gave it a 10 out of 25.
There was.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think we've had a maple syrup heist per se.
Has there ever
You've
been
had a massive maple syrup heist. Did you not know about it?
I don't really follow that stuff.
Oh,
But we did have a lobster heist over here.
No, there was back in the aughts. So this is over 10 years ago. There was like millions of dollars worth of maple syrup stolen in Canada.
Oh. we can always
there was a literal maple syrup heist.
Yeah.
You didn't know about it? How can you be a Canadian and not know about the maple syrup heist? That's
You know,
a real story.
Surprisingly, we don't focus on maple syrup that much.
Part of me's mad.
In what other country can you even have a newspaper headline reading? Heist steals millions of dollars worth of maple syrup, right?
The same one that has $1 million of lobster stolen. But anyway, yeah.
Man, part of me's mad because I'm like that would have been a joke I would eventually got to, but it really happened.
It really happened, yeah.
People steal lots of stuff up here.
No, look, that Moby, that's a funny thing. You may want to work up in this because I think you're up north or something. You go, like, did you know that Canada had a heist on maple syrup?
That could work, man. That might write Larry into the character, man. I mean, it could work, man.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
It's the food of the gods. There we go.
Syrup.
It is.
And what if there's a tea heist over here?
Sea ice.
There was a tea heist. It went to the Boston Harbor.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's start here.
British tea. No, I'm just kidding.
On page 7. So we got.
So Preston, no thoughts on my porn project?
Yeah.
I think it's very saleable.
No constructive.
I'm in shock. I feel like it violated me.
Well, I mean,
let me ask you this: in comparison to Aaron,
yes, yeah, I feel like I think I liked Aaron's a little better because hers was way funnier with all its gay hijinks.
I need more gay hijinks.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, which would be everybody except John and I, we used to be in an actual physical writers group.
Everybody knows that. We talk about it all the time, but go on.
Yeah, that met in Venice Beach, California. And there was a little lady there, a little bit special needs, a little bit autistic, named Erin. And Erin really loved and wanted to write this epic about pirates. And there was a lot of gay hijinks in her epic pirate stuff, and it was just really poorly written. And so like she would like write out like the exact rituals, including all the words that they would say in the magic incantation. So you'd have these long blocks of text, which was nothing but Nova Karadu Necto, kind of thing. But at the end there was always some gay hijinks, and that was great, I mean, but it's like pirate gay hijinks. There would be like, we've got him tied to the plank. I'm idiot. What do we do with him, Captain? Well, I think we need to squeeze his like, oh yes, we heard you. You know, it was just funny. Right? And the thing is, she wasn't trying to write a comedy; she was trying to play it straight, which made it even funnier.
So how'd you get through that? Anyway.
I would like fall out of my seat laughing.
Yeah, okay.
She hated me.
Well, Constructives, I think it needed more heroin being shot into the eyes, but no, I'm just
Oh, that's coming.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Juice. There we go.
Well, to me, that pirate thing, a good title would be.
I said saleable. Look at that. When have I ever gotten a super chat?
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
There you go. Like
the corruption of
the
John
porn
Lamont.
works. Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah.
So,
and Mulby, you thought this was going to be Seventh Heaven.
Hey, Seventh Heaven.
Yeah.
John, you need to know the love of a family, man.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So, and that's the thing. Like so look, it's hard to screw up porn, but I feel like it's a little too wanton. Well, look, you're about to see. Let me just show you. All right, let's read through my Guinevere pages. She's doing a lot of sexy seductress shit too, but I feel like I'm a little more tasteful, and I think that's a little better.
Okay, I don't
think so.
Yeah. It was kind of an experiment.
I understand.
Well, to me,
it was funny, but yeah.
Well, to me, the only thing I would say is, piggyback off what Larry said is that, you had a more, harsher tone. And, it kind of switched a little, but I think that's probably, you just need to show she's accepting it more,
Yeah.
Like
my question is, what does Lolita want?
Back to this again.
Right now, her objective is to party.
Okay, well, the thing that makes that uninteresting is we now have a story that doesn't have a ton of conflict, right?
Right.
Because who's going to say no to a hot chick that wants to have a party?
Well, she's on a clock.
So now the story is in a world where a hot succubus must party before dawn. Will she it's okay?
I understand. I know I'm not there. I know that it's got issues.
Yeah.
I'm just
It's the best written porno I've seen. No, I'm just kidding.
There you go.
Yeah,
I think, to me, man, you gotta have, like, when she slept with the dude, you should have done I don't know if you ever saw Vampire in Brooklyn. She should have turned that Gregory guy to a ghoul, that maybe sleeping with a guy, she drains his life force, kind of like if that dude agrees, he's gone, like he's lost, he's no longer completely human, you know what I'm saying? That way you could add more onto the possession and powers and stuff like that. And maybe if you said she's about to die, you need sequences. Maybe she's vomiting or signs that she's losing it or dying or something like that.
Well, in the mythology that I created, basically after her time expires, she just basically goes poof and vanishes. She ceases to exist.
But from the watcher's perspective, that's gonna be too dull. You got to be able to showcase some suffering that she wants to live.
Yeah.
Well, right now her plan is to party and die.
Okay, and what is stopping her from doing that?
She's being hunted by the angels,
who are going to kill her,
or send her back to hell.
So, the only question that our story needs to figure out is how much time she has to party before she either dies or the angels kill her.
Basically, yeah. Or find her and send her back to hell.
Oh, okay. I want a new conflict.
I would say even with that, you would need sequences where she's being hunted or she's partying in large environments. She's being hunted. She wouldn't party in one location.
Get to the party.
No. Because the thing is, if you don't have that level of tension, you risk losing the reader. If she's going to party into big clubs where they're doing drugs and stuff, and you got the angels running through the people, them chase sequences in a big ass club where they're going after you when she's sniffing coke in the bathroom or fucking some dude in the toilet, and you see the angels pushing people out of the way. They're trying to get to her, but she's partying while running versus she's just partying like nothing's happening. There's no risk. And then the reader's gonna get, the pacing's gonna be too slow for the reader. But she's just partying running for her life, just fucking around in a big ass club. And, nobody's going to be in disbelief. I mean, in a club, I, as a guy, I work nightlife security. Trust me, if a woman comes out of nowhere and asks to give some dude a blowjob in a nightclub, it's going down. You know what I mean? No questions asked. So to me, I think you need the location. It can't be too calm. It's I don't know, everybody here had to see Blade. You remember that opening sequence when Blade was in that club and in that bar running, chasing these demons? You need that level of excitement. To me, I think what you're doing is an adrenaline rush filled type of book where she's only up in the ante, but you need the location to not be as bland also. Just my thoughts.
Okay.
Okay.
I have more questions, but we'll deal with them after we read the last 10 pages. So next week.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Till next time, John Lamont.
All right. Page 7. All right. I'm going to need a narrator. I'm taking volunteers. We need a narrator. We need a Guinevere. We're going to need Eric. And we're going to need Viviax.
I shall narrate.
All right.
All right.
Larry can be Guinevere.
Sure.
Okay. John can be Eric, and I'll be Viviax. There we go.
All right. We're gonna get some pages.
Oh, did I not share the screen? My bad.
Sorry.
Preston had to watch that Rainbow Warrior trailer.
There you go.
It's corrupted.
Right.
Oh yeah, I got the office flashes with red alarm lights. On one of the displays, an image of Gatsby parking his 1920s Roadster. That part right there. Thank you for that part. I was wondering, how would you call an older car like that? Last seen in issue 4. The security guard's looks incredibly antsy. Elizabeth remains calm with the gun still trained on her. Sound effects. Alert. Known hostile detected. Alert.
Looks like you were wrong about him not coming for me.
So we got Eric, which is who's voicing Eric?
Not entirely unexpected.
John
His
again.
feelings for you seem to go far beyond an apprenticeship.
The spirits of Guinevere and Viviax continue their argument behind her physical body.
He's right, Gatsby shouldn't be coming to save you.
You call me stupid, but you don't understand love.
Love, is it? That peculiar feeling a man has towards a woman when he's recently had sex with.
Beats being chained to a desk.
Dense and arrogant. How's that combination even possible? I know you've convinced of the power of that amazing mind control device you have housed between your legs. But what are the chances of coming here, or what are his chances of coming here with a different purpose in mind?
Elizabeth speaks with the security guard, gun still trained at her head.
And Larry can do that one too.
Okay. You may want to tell the guard to lower his pistol. Might make your reunion a bit less awkward.
Oh, that's a good line. John Lamont out.
Yeah.
John, you better put that on his shirt, man.
Yeah. Johnny, get it?
I think so.
Like you're out, like John reporting out. This is John Lamont. All right, sorry.
Okay.
Guinevere snaps back to reality.
Oh yes.
The guard calmly holsters his pistol as Elizabeth assumes a more relaxed posture.
On behalf of Pentex Pharmaceuticals, we wish a peaceful revolution with your kind. You may go.
And worry not of the girl. I will honor our contract.
In the foreground, an unsure Guinevere looks to the opening elevator, doors in the background.
Oh, I guess it's time to find just how amazing of a lover he finds you.
All uncertain, Elizabeth, Guinevere, and the security guard look to each other in the background, and obscured in the shadow, Eric speaks.
Before you go, please take back these emotions. They have proven entirely unproductive since your departure.
Yeah, I'm sure. Heartbreak's a bitch.
I have no idea what you fragile creatures go through.
Yeah, I'm not sure how to put you back.
Eric leans forward into the light, exposing his grotesque face, escaped in a mechanical pressures suit with a transparent faceplate. His face has muscles but no skin.
I've been on this planet for hundreds of thousands of years, and you're saying that you changed my nature with a spell, and now I might be stuck like this.
Guinevere shrugs.
Look, I'm an apprentice wizard. I've mastered how to implant emotions, not to scrub them off robots.
Eric stands, a grotesque colossus in power armor.
Oh, that is most distressing.
Viviax takes over Guinevere's body to soothe the savage beast.
Listen, both of you. Gatsby will banish me from this place of existence if he finds me in you. So just transfer my essence over to him, and I'll make him feel nothing but joy. I'll give you the best high of your life.
Eric, overcome with rage, he draws his arm back to smash Guinevere, who seems unconcerned.
Rid me of my feelings, or I will kill you.
I don't think so.
Enraged, Eric towers of her, ready to smash her head in with his giant blunt metal fist. So my bad, should towers over her. My bad.
Yeah, it should be towers over. Yeah, sure. It's so cute when it thinks it has feelings. Those belong to me. You're simply my pet, and you will feel whatever feelings amuses me at the time.
Eric grabs Guinevere around her neck with huge metal hands. The burly pressure suit wrists are almost as big as her head. Her face betrays Gwen's shock and fear.
Die, bitch.
Eric's powerful hands twist Guinevere's head so that her chin faces entirely the wrong way around, which paralyzes her face into a mask of shock and surprise. No thud. No, that's.
Well, there's a line there on panel 3.
Oh, my bad.
Narrator.
Elizabeth and the security guard look on in shock.
Oh, wow.
Blood seeps from Guinevere's mouth and forms a pool on the floor. Eric looks down and begins to question what he's done.
So tell me, Eric, how did that feel?
Confused, Eric snaps back to reality, still quiet, quite alive, and possessed by Viviax. Guinevere stands behind to the left of Eric. She mocks Eric by an insincere clap and congratulatory expression.
What?
Hey, everyone. Let's hear it for the lady killer. Good job, champ. Tell us, how did you feel when you killed me?
Unsure how to answer, Eric stands, dumbstruck, as Guinevere steps in to interview him like a reporter, talking to a sports figure after the big game.
Seems to have been illusion.
Well, I am the master of those, but it was real to you, and that's what mattered. And those feelings you were complaining about, were they gone in that moment?
Yes, in that moment, the swelling of the rage washed away the emptiness.
See, here you are, all.
Oh, well, you know what? This actually should be my voice. I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's weird. I forgot to put in that that's Viviax's voice speaking out of Guinevere. Demonic possessions are a pain in the ass.
Yes.
See? Here you are, all moping about. Oh no, I caught the feels. Whatever will I do? Just partner up with me. I'm master of illusion and specialize in all manner of male sexual violence and perversion. But for this to work, we're going to need to get rid of this faceplate.
The security guard takes aim, does exactly as he is told.
Guard, fire 4 rounds into his face.
The fire from the guard's gun catches Eric off guard. His helmet's faceplate is shattered as bullets penetrate it and the organic tissue attached to his face. Smiling at her handwork, Guinevere stands off to the side and enjoys the show. So sound effects, bang, bang, bang. Now that's Pops from you know what I'm saying, from Friday, bang, bang, bang.
There you go.
Guinevere grabs a stunned and wounded Eric and forces him off balance, and she goes in for a kiss.
Ah,
Guinevere forcefully kisses Eric on the mouth, transferring the demoness inside in a stream of red-hot arcane energy. Freed of the demonic influence, Guinevere falls away from the now possessed Eric.
ah,
I'm getting a very what was the name of that robot like dude in was it Star Trek?
Huh?
You're gonna have to narrow it down. I can't tell you the
Oh,
sci-fi
remember
show based
Star
on the robot
Trek?
dude.
The guy, his skin was always pale, and he was a machine.
Data.
Data?
Yeah.
Data. Yeah.
Okay.
Eric looks frantic, his eyes darting as a wave of paranoia overtakes his skinless, wounded face. Guinevere uses her magic to soothe him, her hands glowing blue.
get it out of me.
Shh. Hey, calm down. Oh.
I think the line is the sun's going down.
Los finito.
Yeah.
Did you run out of pages?
Well, there should be more. Let's see. Did I let me do this how far did it go? Maybe I downloaded the less recent version. Yes, yeah, okay, sorry. Here we go. Let me share these pages. And then we can go back to where we were.
I think with the amount of times men on the stream have read women lines, I won't be surprised if Preston gets like sponsored by some type of period company.
Should be.
What they call them pads for the women, I forget the name.
There we go. Oh, there we go. Get it out of me. And then we go, okay. So Eric covers his face with his hands.
Guard.
Eric removes his hands to reveal the face of Viverick, a combined entity of the two figures. Viviax uses her illusionary powers to construct the perfect ideal amalgamation of their two forms: reddish skin, blonde hair, blue eyes, with a yellow halo and freakish ears.
Ooh, this feels so good.
Yes, you're with me now, and we're going to do whatever we want.
The elevator lights blink on. Gatsby looks out of the elevator to see the form of Eric once again obscured in shadow in his suit. Guinevere, Elizabeth, and the security guard look to him with forced smiles.
Thank God you're here. Welcome back to Pentex, Mr. Gatsby. We caught the woman breaking into our facility with the help of some violent creature and had to detain her for questioning. Now we release her to you, completely unharmed, and hope that our gesture of goodwill will prevent further such incursions.
Gatsby steps out into the main office with a stern expression of disapproval. Guinevere steps to him in submission.
Well, this lady sure can get into a lot of mischief.
I know, I'm sorry, I really messed up.
To me, I just think on that scene, I think if you had Gatsby levitate there,
Okay.
Gatsby looks down at Guinevere.
You just really wanted to do this yourself, but kept making mistakes.
Yeah, I can't believe you're still here for me. I'm beginning to realize how much I need you in my life.
Love lift us up
Exactly.
where we belong.
There you go.
Oh man, I was about to keep going, but Gatsby and Guinevere kiss. The security guard, and man, you gotta make them levitate, man.
Okay.
Kiss her while they're levitating.
Kiss and levitate. I like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
The security guard smiles at the warmth of the scene.
Oh,
And the security guard said, I gotta get back to my wife.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Elizabeth rolls her eyes.
You may leave. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sequence. Eric fumes.
go.
Guinevere stands with Gatsby. My bad, I messed up. Guinevere levitates with Gatsby. And, the security guard and waves as the elevator doors close in from the sides.
Goodbye, y'all. It's been real.
That smug bitch waltzes in here in her at her leisure and keeps getting away scot-free.
A display above Eric's display shows the three figures standing in the elevator with crossed hairs on Gatsby's head.
She's only able to do that because of Gatsby. If you neutralize him, she would be all yours, and other spell tossers would learn to steer clear of here.
Eric's gauntleted finger taps a red switch on his his desk, my bad. On the display screen above Eric's desk, a red spear of techno-death shoots out from the elevator wall and penetrates Gatsby's neck from above and to the rear. Damn. In the rear, that's violent, man. In the actual elevator, Gatsby stands besides Guinevere, and the security guard facing forward. Speed and motion lines and shadings highlights a long, high-speed, sharp steel spear fires from the ceiling towards him, just as depicted in the last panel. Times dilate to a crawl as Gatsby's protective spell kicks in. He stands facing forward as the spear continues towards him, but seems to notice something is amiss. Guinevere and the security guard stand completely unaware of the danger.
What's this? My protective magic has triggered a time dilation. What on earth is going?
Gatsby turns as the spear hurtles towards him. Guinevere and the security guard stand frozen in time.
Oh, that looks quite unpleasant.
He stands casually aside as the spear moves harmlessly past Guinevere, and the security guard stand frozen in time.
Well, Then, old sport, if it's a war you want, it's a war you'll get.
Guinevere and a security guard stand frozen in time. Gatsby embraces Guinevere with his left arm as he casts a spell with his right. Arcane symbols alight in the air.
Come along, dear.
Gatsby and Guinevere fly through the elevator shaft as experienced through the astral plane.
Cheer up, my dear.
Oh man! It appears as a dark, ominous passageways, similar to Captain Dallas in the air shaft scene from the original Alien.
Cheer up, my dear.
What?
We were attacked. Eric seems a bit more irritable this time around.
Why do you think that is?
Eric, appearing completely healed and back in his business suit, sits in his office chair, cursing. On the display above his desk, the security guard stands in amazement as he surveys the steel spear that launched from the ceiling to the door.
Damn it! Foiled again. So that's very mustache twirly.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's what you're going for.
When I was writing this scene, I'm like, you know what? I can actually, because this is the second time he's been foiled, and he's a villain. He can go, damn it, foiled again. I'm like, why the hell not? You know, like, I feel like I earned it.
Looking for that meddling wizard.
Next time, Gadget.
Yeah, I actually turned up the camp as I was writing it. You'll see.
Okay, I could see it coming.
Yeah.
Wrong with a little joy.
Yeah.
Against a black background, Viviac stands over Eric, who remains seated in his office chair. Her tits right
spill right, yeah.
Spill right into his face.
They probably escaped to the Umbra.
The what?
The reality on top of this one. Want to go?
We can do that?
Listen, Stud. I got plans for this realm just like you do. If we can learn to work together, we can combine the power of your technology and my magic.
What must I do?
Viviac sits.
For the first time in your existence, you have emotions. You can feel their power.
Yes.
I have been a mistress of human emotions for thousands of years, and you are a slave to your human emotions, therefore you are a slave to me. But there is power in slavery. Acknowledge what you are and claim that power.
I'm offended.
There we go.
Eric is confused as Viviax presents a contract on the tablet we last saw in issue 3. I'm gonna give you respect for that, man. She's updated the demon signature, man.
Yeah,
with technology. That's nice.
What does that mean?
And then Elizabeth.
Dr. Gilman?
It means we need to negotiate the terms of my possession of you. I was thinking, agree that I have complete and total discretion to do whatever I want with you, and all that you, and have total control.
Impossible. I have a mission.
Oh, yes, the mission. We've observed each other's actions throughout time, and I've always wondered what your purpose was. Tell me, Eric, before you became a slave to your emotions, what was it that you did?
Viviac stands behind the left of Eric, seated in a chair in the empty space behind them. An alien probes circles a primordial Earth.
Millions of years ago, a spacefaring species sent forth probes into the universe to search for other signs of habitable worlds and intelligent life.
All right, I think that's 10 pages. Do you want like another 2, or do you want to stop here?
How many you got left?
Let's see, there's 17, and then 18, and then 19, and then 19. 17, 18, 19. I got 3.
You're going to be writing more, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, save
I mean, is it like finishable next week?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
all right, what do we think?
Well, me, I would say, man, it's coming up very well. The only thing I would say, that sequence where they're fighting over a body, I think you should have more like, since they're like having an astral combat type of scenario where you should have where while they're fighting, they're maybe further away from the body, like she's choking her or something.
Right.
Like they're more like they're fighting, but since they're not physically there, you just want to showcase, they're up against the background or things like that.
Mhm.
And yeah. Oh, well, who's next?
Larry.
Yes. Well, it's definitely a different take on your story. You've gone from the apocalyptic version to the I don't know what you want to call it, but no, it's definitely an interesting take. I like this direction a little bit better, as I think the apocalyptic thing. A lot of people are doing that now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is a little bit better. You can fit a little bit more things in, and your build up to Eric's backstory is a little bit more integrated, which I like. It just doesn't come out of nowhere with him like monologuing. So
Mm-hmm.
that's interesting. Yeah.
John.
Yeah, I kind of like where it's going. It's a bit on the campy side, but I kind of like, sci-fi magic campy, that kind of stuff. So that doesn't really bother me. Yeah, I think it's a good improvement on what we've seen before.
That's what I long to do.
Yes.
Tell them gadget.
Exactly.
Well, it means having more fun with the script, man. To me,
Exactly. Yeah.
that's what you need. You gotta. To me, you get trapped at a point where, like, because this is a fifth issue, you get kind of trapped in a certain tone where you're like you're not allowing yourself to experiment as the script continues. So, Preston's freed himself.
Well, I mean, not to play on comic gate type, talking points, but at some point, comics started shifting into more realism and dark and gritty and all that stuff.
Mm.
But it's nice to see the more fun sort of campiness to the stories that used to, happen. So
As long as Preston doesn't have a line where he says "kiss the ring."
that's right. Yeah.
Shit. I think that might be a good line.
No.
Uh-huh.
You have to bring me Gatsby and
Wait, that's what she needs to do. She needs to go, bring me Winterview and Gatsby now.
Bring them to me right now. Yeah.
I'll be streaming all day. Bring them to
Oh my god.
I was talking to a buddy of mine. I'm like, man, he sounded like he was ordering. You know what I mean? Bring their bodies to me.
Yeah.
Sir, of course, Lord Liam.
Yeah.
Yes.
I do have one question, and I don't know. Forgive me if I've asked this,
Sure.
but in this page, it seemed a little bit more obvious than before. But I guess I'm not quite following why they're so afraid of Gatsby. They seem to.
Well, they tried to kill him, so they're not that afraid.
Well, I understand that, but it's like
Okay.
he shows up, and all of a sudden they just let Guinevere walk out the door.
The last time he showed up was last issue, and he melted Eric, if you remember.
Yeah.
Right.
So this time they're like, Eric's like, okay, take the girl. Like Gatsby beat them last time. So this time they're like,
and they're not ready for him. I don't know. I just kind of feel like they should at least be trying to up the ante, or
I mean,
they're just
how many
going to
times have they interacted with him, really, other than
Right.
that one time? Do they actually know what he's fully capable of at this point?
I don't know, man. Like if a wizard melted my face, next time he wanted something, I might just give it to him. That's all I'm saying.
Sure. Man. It's like, great, you go right ahead, buddy.
I mean, but if you were an evil mastermind and you bent on world domination, and this guy
Right.
can melt your face, don't you think you'd want to take him out or figure out what his weaknesses are? I mean, you got Guinevere, who is his weakness. So I don't know. It just seems like use that.
He
to your
did
advantage.
try to kill Gatsby on both times. I don't know why you think he's not trying hard enough.
Tell him, John. Oh yeah, Mr. Pickle got son. He wants you to show, man.
Okay, what you got? Yeah, kiss the ring would have been a line that one. There we go. Yeah.
Kiss the cock ring.
There you go.
Sir, man.
I'm sorry.
We already got one strike.
Yeah. All right, so let's go. Let's read some more exciting stuff. Here we go. We got name of book issue. Setting.
Oh yes, that's right. Okay.
Oh yeah, you could skip those. Well, yeah, you could read.
Okay. All right.
You can read the setting.
Okay. Am I skipping or am I reading? What am I doing? Where do I go?
You be the narrator. You can read it.
Okay. Now, this book is set in an alternative 1940s so that all the weapons and vehicles are from that time as well as clothing. Now the goons in this comic will have Tommy guns.
I'm not sure that was really necessary, but okay.
Sure.
Now, last time I read it correctly by taking out the passive voice. This time I'm going to read every is. Fine. All right.
Okay. Well, wait. All right. No, I got to stop you. You just said it's alternative 1940s. Now we're in New Jersey of the future.
No. It's basically it's the future, but it's 1940 forever.
Okay.
You know, like the technology's advanced, but not the style. And
okay,
you know, it's like what if the 1940s had futuristic cars
and Tommy guns?
Tommy guns. Yeah.
Okay.
Running the booze. Yeah.
Right. I guess. Well, you know, John and Larry will read. I'll just pick the random characters.
Okay.
I'll pick it when the time comes. My bad. And you will narrate. Just pressed.
All right. The buildings are twice the size they are now and split into two levels. The top is luxurious and stunning to look at, while the bottom, past the dust, are dirty, run down, and in some cases non-existent.
So they're levitating. The bottom half of the building is non-existent, and the top half will be levitating, right?
Yeah. Now, Mulby, again, why do we have the buildings are twice the size? Why can't we just go large buildings tower? You know.
My bad, man.
Tower above the clouds.
Yeah.
Too much detail, my bad.
All right. So, caption: New Jersey, year 2XXX.
So apparently, New Jersey is in a porn comic.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Panel 2 description: the dirty streets of New Jersey. The poor,
as opposed to any other time.
Yeah, are shuffling. We got you with the passive voice every time. Are shuffling the streets. Like, really, I want you to rewrite these. Next time you present pages, I want you to not have the passive voice every time. Past neon signs and bodegas. Even your captions are passive voice. The economy was never the same after the crypto crash. The city split. There we go. The city split into two factions. Now we're back. Those who are primitive enough to use the old currency, and those down here who lost everything.
If the economy crashed, they'd have a new currency. It's typically what they do in these.
A scientist is among the crowd as he heads to a rundown restaurant. The Great Recession hit everyone hard as the poor suddenly found themselves barred further into the depths of instability, while New Jersey's elite were brought to their knees as they try to survive in recovering cities.
Okay.
The scientist enters, knocks on the door of the restaurant. Knock, knock, knock. A guard opens. There we go.
All right.
There we go. A guard opens.
Larry,
Hell to the yes.
Larry, you could be the scientist.
Mhm.
John, you could be the guard.
All right.
A guard opens. He's not is opening. A guard opens the slit in the door. That's right. His beady eyes stare. Yes, there we are, Mulby. I feel this. His beady eyes stare down at the scientist. Isn't that so pretty? That is so good. Right there. Right there. See that? That's good writing. I want more of that.
What is your business here? It's all
Here
caps, so I'm assuming he's yelling.
My bad.
Yeah, it works anyway. I'm here to see the boss about our arrangement. The password's Antonio Bryce. No, it's just Antonio.
Yeah. The guy opens. Yes, the guy opens the door for the scientist.
Come on in. The boss is awaiting for you.
No, the boss waits for you. Waits. Dressed in a very expensive suit, Ricky Ricardo, the head of the mafia, is playing a game of cards with his hired guns. He is especially happy after having the greater hand. Now, one thing, the majority of the gang is black and Latino. Now,
That's important.
What the Now,
John,
one thing, the majority of the gang is black and Latino.
John,
just,
you
That line is one for the books, man.
John, you could be the Ricky Ricardo. I'll just play the goons.
Okay.
All right. Haha, looks like I win again, boys. Either all your bums at this, or you're daring to disrespect my ability by allowing me to win.
Boss, the scientist has arrived.
Panel 8, the scientist and Ricardo lock eyes as the scientist is intimidated.
Jonah, lovely to see you. I take it you got my message.
Your men made that perfectly clear when they trashed my lab.
Ricardo loses. Yes, there we go. So zesty. Ricardo loses his smile and sits up, expressing concern.
So long as the duet is fine and ready, right?
Yes, the duet will be operational within the coming weeks. I just need a little bit more money.
The duet. Okay.
My bad. That's in Crayola. It's called Zwet.
Duet, okay.
It's like Creole for toy. My
That
bad.
makes sense.
Okay.
Well, that's where italics and stuff like that comes in.
Yeah.
Well, there
You
is
know.
one. There's a
There is
something
a
that goo over the
yeah.
yes,
yes,
yeah. I just didn't see it.
Ricardo gets out of his chair holding a cigar. 10 panels. That's a lot of panels.
Well, my message must have gotten through to you. You owe me $12,000 worth of work, and I want what I ordered. So, in your future, with all of this economics collapse,
Jesus
we
Christ.
have no idea what $12,000 actually means or is worth.
It's a lot.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just saying it's.
Oh, I didn't major in economics.
Well, Benny,
My bad.
No, it's a world building thing.
Yeah.
That's all. I'm just that's kind of how I'm looking at it from a world building perspective. I don't know if we kind of have no sense of that. If it's one of those things that we'll figure that out. I don't know. It just seems kind of small for in the future. You know,
All right.
I mean, $12,000 is pocket change for a lot of people.
Man. Well,
12,000 Monopoly.
I mean, he's a scientist, right?
well, but during a super impoverished time, 12,000.
But somebody's got money in this. You know, like you've got the haves and the have-nots, and I don't know. It just kind of.
It's not enough. Well,
12.
I just don't know how much it's worth.
Man, well, to me, it's more money, I guess. He owes him.
I'm not worried about from how much.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Yeah. I'm probably making a mountain out of molehill. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'll shut up.
Let's not have a big economics discussion. You owe me $12,000 worth of work, and I want what I ordered.
All right. I don't have it yet. I need more time.
Panel 11. All right. Look, this page counts double. Okay?
No, my bad. I forgot to put the pages.
Ricardo's men come behind Janelle and grab his arm as he tries to wriggle free.
I'm sick of waiting, and you know what I do to those who keep me waiting.
Please, I'll have the jouet ready. Just give me a little bit more time and money.
Ricardo walks away as he signals for his men to let Janelle go.
I like you, Janelle. Your machine shows promise. I'll give you a week to get my duet and my money back. Fail me, and, well, let's not think about that now.
Page 3, which I'm going to count as 4. Do we have 13 panels on this one too? Okay, wow. All right, a derelict panel 13. Oh no, wait, it keeps numbering them. All right, now I understand. Yeah, okay, a derelict lab on the outskirts of the town. 1 week later, panel 14. Janelle is at his lab, working. He is at his lab. All right. Joey, a humanoid in the toy-line shape of a 12-year-old Dijimi. Dijimi is strapped to a bunch of computer wires attached to a very outdated computer from the 1990s.
You're almost complete, my boy. Just a few more adjustments.
Janelle raises his hand in joy, dropping his tools as he completes the exterior work on Jouet.
A few, you're complete, my boy.
Panel 16. Janelle is now at the computer getting ready to upload Jimmy's brain.
All I need to do is download your brain, and you'll be ready to go, my boy.
Sitting on his chair, Janelle looks down at the... See, whoa. This sentence feels good. See? He's looking. He's not is looking or is sitting. Down at the controller with a smirk on his face, but regret in his eyes. That's a good line. That's a good line right there.
If Dijimi is left in Ricardo's criminal-drenched hands, this city will only bear far more loss of life from the crimes he will commit.
Janelle leaps out of his chair with a brilliant idea. His chair rolls away from him.
I've done far less for the betterment of this world through you, Dijimi. I may atone. After all, I design you for the good, not to aid the furthering corruption that oozes out of Ricardo's sinful existence. Just in case, I must make haste and back up your precious mind. If should that my day arrive where the corruption possesses you, my Dijimi, my boy. Damn, no sign of backup drives. Sorry. Damn, no sign of my backup.
Back up hard.
There we go. Yeah.
That's a good name for a porno.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's see, page 4. Janelle runs out of the lab in pursuit of a backup drive.
Won't be long, Dijimi. Soon you'll have life, and the city will no longer be so dim as you shine a light.
Panel 20. Setting, late afternoon. Janelle walks down the street, notices Ricky Ricardo following him.
Looks like I'm being followed. I better lose them.
Janelle runs down a back street in hope of losing Ricardo's men. Janelle comes to an abrupt stop when a van cuts in front of him in the middle of the back street. The side door of the van is open to reveal Ricardo's men poised and heavily armed. We got a screech.
No, not now.
23. Ricardo's men jump out and drag Janelle in their van as he struggles to break free.
Oh, I'll be the coon. You're late with the money, and now the boss is mad.
No, get off me. I still have a few more hours.
Sorry, boss thinks otherwise.
He's a
24.
polite goon.
24. A close-up of Jimmy still in the lab.
Oh,
Just Jimmy, my boy, forgive me.
All right, page 5. We're going to end at the end of page 5. Midnight. Janelle's lab has been completely boarded up. 2 teenagers dressed in shedding clothing. One, a black girl with dreadlocks named Perpetua. The other, a very toned book bag on with shedded clothes. A black boy named Mandela sneaks into the lab through the back to the building. Both have their cell phone light on.
all right, John, you could be the Mandela. I'll be and Larry could be the Petru. We should run back.
Sure.
All right.
Are you sure about this, Mandela?
Bruh, there's stories about this place. That there's some dripping up swag or something to stop being scary.
Perpetua is holding the door as Mandela sneaks in.
Crank.
Here, hold this.
They're in the lab as some of the lights come on due to their presence. They see Jimmy in the middle of the room.
Who turned on the lights?
Calm down. Stop acting like you've never seen a motion sensor light system, dummy.
Mandela sees Jimmy and runs out in excitement.
Yo, Perpetua! Bruh, do you see this?
What is it?
Mandela is touching Jimmy's body in admiration while Perpetua is hesitant, staying behind him.
I don't know, stupid, but bruh, it looks like it works.
All right, so let's stop there.
Right.
Okay, let's see. There we go.
Let's go back to that, huh?
Yeah.
That man, his avatar and his name.
It's so good we had to go back twice. All right. John, you start.
Well, I love future punk settings, cyberpunk, that sort of thing. This has kind of that feel to it. So that's usually keeps my interest. It's got kind of a Pinocchio vibe going, which I think is partially what you're trying to go for.
John's the man. He knows.
So I think that's kind of interesting. It's one of those old stories that doesn't get retold in new and interesting ways very much. So, like cyberpunk Pinocchio, I could get behind that.
There it is, my brother John.
Yeah.
Larry.
I got like a gritty Mega Man vibe from this, and that's a really good thing. So
There we go.
There, you got it there.
There we go.
yeah. So I'm down for that.
Yeah.
I want
I'm
to see
glad-
where it's going. Yeah.
I'm glad to see you stretching your wings. You got some good lines in there, and cool. Like it's a new setting, and the technicals of your writing starting to improve a little bit. You're starting to use a little bit of active voice stuff. We still got some great lines of description, such as what's your favorite?
I'd have to look at the script again, but there were a lot of really good ones.
A lot of really good ones. Now,
I think I called a few out.
Yeah.
I think I called a few out when we were going through.
Yeah.
But the jumping from all caps to regular case,
Right.
that was stellar.
Yeah. Yeah, like your writing would go up. You're held back by your format quite a bit. If you would spend and invest some time in formatting the pages, they would improve.
Well,
And
that's right.
and I think your story. I know you're thinking like, but that doesn't impact the story. I think it might make your story better too.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Communication for especially the letter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, think of it this way: time spent, us spending time, offering constructives on your formatting is time taken away from offering feedback on your story and character and plot development. Because that so jumps out at us.
Yeah.
We get stuck in the formatting and we don't see as clearly some of the plot issues that we otherwise would because we get so caught up in that.
He's right. I agree with that. John knows, man. John knows, man. All right, thank you, man.
But yeah, in terms of all right, so we got the scientist and Jouet, but they seem to be talking about some guy who wants Jouet, but I can't remember if we saw this guy.
Oh, it was the Ricardo guy. Man.
Oh, Ricardo. Okay, all right.
The drug lord.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, I'm a little unclear as to what's going on, who wants what, and exactly why. So I'm not clear kind of what the story and the stakes are. And I think. Go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, I was just gonna say, I think you're right. I think we need a little bit more backstory as to why he wants the scientist to build the robot, for what purpose. Just a few lines or a couple panels in there or something like that. It would just help explain the plot a little bit more. Other than that,
yeah, we need to know why it's important.
Yeah.
We kind of don't understand. If it's just that, okay, so Geppetto wants to make Pinocchio, but he's broke, so he borrows money from loan sharks, and now the loan sharks are coming after him and for their money back, and he doesn't have it. Okay, I can get behind that. I can follow that.
Yeah.
But if now all of a sudden the bad guys paid Geppetto to make Pinocchio, and now Geppetto's like, I can't let them have Pinocchio, so he runs away with Pinocchio. I can get behind that. I kind of don't understand exactly what, like Preston said, like what the stakes are. It's like I don't understand the whole purpose of the backup drive. Like, either the bad guys want Pinocchio for some nefarious purpose, and Geppetto is like, no, you can't have him, so they run away. Or it can be, some variation of that. But I just kind of feel like it's a little unclear why, unclear what is going on. And is the bad guy, is Ricky Ricardo, is he also, a street dweller, or is he living in the high clouds?
Oh, he's street dwelling, drug dealer.
So they're all living on the street.
Oh, in the slums. It's like the Jetsons. You know how the Jetsons lived upwards? Like the people with money live all the way at the top. People with no money. Well, I'm assuming
Ricky Ricardo has money, so that's why I'm asking whether or not he's up there or down the bottom. So I guess, another thing I would add then is that in your introduction, I think you could probably get away with like one panel, like your first page one, right? Splash page. We see the skyline. We see the top half of the buildings above the clouds, all clean and pristine. And then we see the cloud line, the smog, dirty cloud line. And then we can see the bottom half of the buildings are all covered in soot and grime. And we see the street with broken down, burned out cars, because nobody's got any money, so they're not driving. So the cars are basically all just destroyed, maybe from the riots or whatever. So they're all burned out and destroyed. And then you have you have a brief caption that just explains that at some point in time, the world economic system collapsed, and those with money live above the clouds, and those without money live below the clouds, and then call it a day. And then when we turn over to page 2, then you just start your story. You kind of had a little bit of a convolution thing going, which kind of got me a little confused. I think, and I don't even think at this point, unless it's specifically related to the emotional connection you want to make to our characters, the exact reason and behind the economic collapse is not really relevant, at least at this point.
Yeah.
I think it's best if you can just show that image, tell us that at this point in time, the world economic collapsed, the rich live up here, the poor live down here, boom. Get into the story and let us build the emotional connection. Kind of like, what was that movie? Wasn't it the battle, the Alita battle?
Alita Battle Engine.
You know, kind of like that movie. Like, remember how all the poor people lived down on Earth, and all the rich people lived up in that giant floating city that threw their garbage right onto Earth, or something like that.
Oh,
You know, it's kind of like that idea. I can kind of see that's something like what you're doing. So it's not an unfamiliar concept that you're doing. So people, especially fans of the genre, will know exactly what's going on with very little nudging. And then you can slowly, over the course of the story, tell us more about the world as you're developing it, as it relates specifically to the characters that we're emotionally engaged with.
Right.
Yeah. I think you should have the Ricky character living in the upper layers, though, so that shows that a lot of the rich people are there because of, maybe not because they're, like, good
Positive
people or anything. They're really corrupt, and that's how they got into the rich part. That would be a really interesting, like, divide to put in there. And maybe he wants, and it really does need to be like a clear indication of why he wants this scientist to build this this robot and what for. Like, maybe
another
security or something like that, or to take out rivals or something like that.
Another thing that you can do is that moving up in the tower could also be our villain's primary motivation. You know, like if he wants to get out of the slums too, and he's willing to do anything to do it, that can motivate him. And through that connection and his relationship to Geppetto, like that can make him desperate, and that can make him, oh, I want to get out of this, and I'm willing to do anything, anything evil if it's going to get me out of these slums. And then we can also learn more about the world as we are following him through his journey and what he's willing to do to move up in the tower.
Well, I'm gonna flip it, man. I'm taking all this input.
So I mean, you can do it either way. I mean, you could do it
alters.
that he's already up there, and
Yeah. I got one more suggestion too. To save your backup story, like the reason for him backing up the memory or whatever, you could have him build 2 robots. One of them is built as sort of like a fighting machine. The other one's built the way he wants it to. That one is sort of like a prototype. So he backs up the memory before they take the fighting version of the robot from him. And then when the kids find the rundown lab, they activate the backup program and it goes into the prototype. So then you have 2 robots, so you can build up the conflict later on, which I think would be, an interesting way to take the story.
Mega Man and Proto Man.
That's just,
there you go.
That's just a suggestion. I don't know. Like, I'm just coming up with ideas in my head because I like this setting you're creating. So, yeah.
All right. I'm going to give that a try. I'm going to warm that up. It's a good idea. You know what I'm saying? I gotta start eating more maple syrup, man.
Yeah. Need some Canadian bacon, which is just so,
man, a lot of Americans get offended when Canadians call theirs bacon.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Hey, man, I'm gonna work on it. Thank you guys, man.
There we go. All right.
See, this is why people, man, you gotta join this writers group. You know, it's just gonna help you out, man. It's gonna help you further develop your skills, man.
Hopefully, we got some good ideas.
All right.
Yeah, let's hope so.
Yeah, and
All
Moon,
right.
if you're listening, we definitely want to see you come back and bring some pages. So
Exactly.
I will, man.
All right. I think that's all the pages we had this week.
Just remember to, as my pickle said, man, kiss the ring.
Okay, and just a reminder, I'm going to take this stream down off my channel in like a day or two and put it over on the other channel that just keeps the archives for the writer streams. But there is a playlist on the Pocket Jacks Comics channel, so you can find all of those. So there you go. All right, awesome. Well, thanks very much for tuning in and presenting pages and everything. This has been Press Hold the Pocket Jacks Comics. Thank you very much for your time. Take care.
All righty.
good night, everybody.
Good night.
Yes, Gadget.